Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I want to show you how you can make money online in Nigeria in 2022. In this first part 1 video I will talk about how you can make money online from the website called Fiverr. So you can actually make money online right from your house from this website called Fiverr, and in today's video I want to talk about it and show you everything you need to know. This video is going to be a bit long because I want to ensure I take a lot of time to go into details and show you step by step how you can actually make money from it. So in this video I will explain things as easy as I can so that if you are a newbie and you've not earned anything online before, you can actually start and it will work for you. Or if you have been working on Fiverr before and you weren't really successful, in this video I will consider some of the things that you might have done wrong that made it very difficult for you. Alright, also bear in mind that I have left something in the description section for you. It's a free template that you can use to start selling on Fiverr, but I guess you will not understand it yet if you are a newbie, and so you'll have to wait because I will explain about this free gig, this free template later. Also, I want to assure you that I'm not selling any course, I'm not selling anything, and I'm not going to post any link here that will direct you from here to any of my website asking you to purchase any of my material. So everything in this video is going to be completely free. If you are watching my video for the first time, I will highly recommend that you subscribe to my channel and also turn on your notification. A like to this video will also be awesome. The reason why you should be subscribed to my channel is that by the time I release part 2 explaining other methods you can make money online in Nigeria in 2022, you can also get to see those videos and watch them as well. Okay, so let's get started and let's answer 2 very important questions. First off, what is Fiverr? And second, how can you make money on Fiverr? Fiverr is an online marketplace where buyers pay sellers real money to handle their projects. So let's take for example that you have a lot of childhood pictures and videos and you want to turn them into one single video so that you can have all your childhood memories in one place. You can go to Fiverr and pay someone to handle this job for you. The person will have to put all your pictures and your videos in one video so that you can have your memories in one place. And then you pay the person for the job that he has done for you. So this is how it works. You are the one that wants something to be done for you. You are the one paying for the job, and so you are the buyer. The person who does the job for you is called the seller because he's the one that receives the money for doing the job. And the job that you have given to the person is considered as a project on Fiverr. And there are a lot of people that make money from this Fiverr, whether in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, selling basic things. So in this video, what I'm going to do is that we are going to reverse this order so that you are not the buyer, but you are the seller here that receives money for completing simple projects on Fiverr. That means you can start receiving pay and receiving good money for handling simple projects. Alright, so let's get started. To start working on Fiverr, the first thing you want to do is to go to Fiverr's website. Their website is spelled fiverr.com. It's as simple as that, and then click OK for their landing page to open. So this is how the Fiverr website, their landing page is. And once the landing page is open, you'll get to see the join button, you'll see the sign in button, and you see the become a seller button. If you're already an existing Fiverr seller or you already own a Fiverr account, you can use the sign in, or already you can use your Gmail address to sign in here. But if you want to create an account, you either use the join or you use the become a seller. Both of them will redirect you to the same place. All right. So for the purpose of this video, I will assume that I don't have a Fiverr account, despite the fact that I have one that I use to work right now, and I will just click join. All right, now when you click join, you have this little pop-up here that tells you to continue with either a Facebook account, continue with Google account, or you continue with your Apple account. All right, I don't want to continue with an Apple account, so I want to continue with my Gmail account. All right, the Gmail account I'm going to use right here is the Gmail account that I have created for this purpose. So if you want to create a Fiverr account, you will have to use your own Gmail account. All right, so I'll just type my Gmail account here. .com. All right, so that's it, and then continue. Now in this next page, I will have to choose a username and then a password. Well, you can choose any username you want to, but it must not be a username that someone already has. And I would also recommend that before you choose a username, you should know the kind of project you want to handle on Fiverr and try to choose a customized username. For example, if you want to be editing people's video on Fiverr, then the editing guy will be a very fine username. But I'm sure that someone must be using the editing guy. So let's just try and say the editing guy. Okay. And oh, looks like this username is already taken. Please pick a new one. So I'm just going to tweak it to edit 114 and see. All right, so it has not been taken. So I'll go to password tab and I will let Google choose a strong password for me and join account. All right, so I'll join account now, and here an account has been opened for me. Now the next thing I want to do is to go and confirm my account because the account has not been confirmed yet. I'll come to my Gmail inbox here and click the message that Fiverr had sent, and I will activate the account clicking the link here in my Gmail inbox. Okay, so an account has been created and activated, and if I click here, I'll get to see my profile and link to other parts of Fiverr. All right, so the next thing I want to do is to start customization. But before I customize, I just want to show you around how Fiverr works. So these are people's offer, what people do. For example, this guy says I will create an immaculate logo. So this guy, what he does on Fiverr is that he creates logo for people, and this guy says that I will design your business logo and branding. So he designed branding and logo for people's business. We have people that design 3D crypto coin, crypto logos and tokens here, and that's the gig you can see here. And this is basically what you are going to do. You are going to create an offer tool so that people can come to this website, search for what you do, and then order your offer. And the offer you create here is called gig. So you want to create your gig to look exactly like this so that people can actually buy from you. Now let's say, for example, if you are new to Fiverr here, if I click this guy right here, it will take me to its complete offer. So this guy creates immaculate logos for people, and you can get to see some of their work here. It is called gig gallery. They have pictures of he has pictures of logos that he has designed, and some of the work he has done for people too. They are still right here. So he designs a lot of logo for people, and his starting price is $995, which is very high. And then he has a standard price too, and he has a premium price. So you get to choose which of these packages you want to order from. Alright, so let's go back and set up our account. The first thing you want to do is to come to the Accounts tab and click on the profile link here. And then you want to give yourself an appealing profile picture. I don't think I have any profile picture in the system, so I'm going to snap the screen and edit the profile picture, my video picture right now, and use it as my profile picture. Okay, let me try that. I just printed the screen, so let's see if I have it in screenshot. Screenshot, yeah. Here we go. So I'll bring it here to my editor. It's not working as intended. Okay, I've got you here, and bring it here. Open. Select the highlight tool and minimize. And cut. Then save. We're done. Okay. So I will come and set my profile picture and use the one I just snapped from this screen. So go to screenshots, and here we go. Okay, so I just snapped the screenshot now, and that's what I'm going to use for my online picture. Please, it doesn't really have to be this way. If you are going to use a screenshot, a profile picture on Fiverr, then it has to be a very highly professional picture, something that is so clear, something that makes people trust you. For example, if you have a project on Fiverr, you won't really give it to someone that does not have a serious account with some kind of profile picture that is not that professional. So you want to give to people you know that they know what they are doing. So if you want people to buy from you, you want to make sure that your profile picture is as professional as anything can be. That's what you want to do. So after setting up your profile picture, you want to make sure that every other thing in your account is set up. If you want to link them to if you want to link your account to any of your social media websites, it's very okay. And you can also take up skills here. If you are adding some skills, then you will have to take up some tests, and Fiverr will give you those tests. It will add to the trustworthiness of your account. You can also add to your description here, tell people about yourself. Let's click it, and then you can type about yourself. For example, if the gig you want to offer is to create a website for people, you can just tell us a brief story about yourself, how long you've been creating websites, and the kind of people you've worked with in the past, and the names of those websites you have created. So that's what you do here in your descriptions. Now, after setting up your account, the next thing you want to do is to create your offer, or what is called gig. And you can do so right here on this page. There's this link here that says create a new gig. You can click it and it will take you to the gig page. Now, this gig creation page has 6 sessions, starting from the overview down to the publish. All right, so the publish is the last stage, and the first stage is the overview. In the overview stage, this is where you tell people what you want to offer on Fiverr. So what are you going to offer on Fiverr? Now, the list of the things you can offer on Fiverr is the free template that I have dropped at the bottom of this video, which is the description section of this video. You can find it there and download it. Now, there are a lot of things you can offer on Fiverr. Now, you might think that you don't have anything to offer on Fiverr, but that's not true. You have a lot of things to offer on Fiverr. For example, if you are good in coding, for example, if you can design application, if you can create a website, if you know how to cook a certain food and you want to teach people how to cook it and get paid for it, you can actually create a gig for it, provided that the food is in high demand and people are ready to pay for it on Fiverr. You can also set up a gig where you design flyers, posters, banners for people, or a gig where you edit people's video. Now, there are some people that are good in YouTube. They can actually help people's channel to grow on YouTube because they know about YouTube. They can come to Fiverr here and create a gig, such as I will help you grow your YouTube channel for just $10. So there are a lot of things you can do on Fiverr. So use the free template file below to see what gig you really want to offer on Fiverr. And if you can't find any gig that you can handle using the free template below, you can make a comment at the bottom of this video and I will try and make suggestions for you. So if you want suggestions on the kind of gig you should offer on Fiverr, you can make your comment and I will be happy to help you make suggestions. Now, the amount of money you make on Fiverr, whether you sell or not, partly depends on the gig you offer. There are some gigs that are on high demand, such as coding, building a responsive website, and building Android applications, while others are not high on demand. Also, there are some gigs on Fiverr that are cheaper than others. For example, creating a YouTube thumbnail is a lot cheaper than creating an application for Play Store. So you should really keep this in mind because a lot of people come to Fiverr with high hopes that they are going to make a whole lot of sales. And when they get here, they create an offer, a gig offer that is not on high demand, and people barely come to their gig to pay for what they offer on Fiverr. So you want to make sure that you offer something that is high demand and you want to be professional about it. So for the purpose of today's video, I will just go for a simple gig, something that is in the average, what we had used earlier. So I'm going to create a video editing gig, and the first field we have here is the gig title. You want to make your gig title to be as appealing as anything can be. Now, something that can help you too is to create a different tab and go back to fiverr.com. Okay, I already have it here. And see what you have right here. Okay, now in this page, what you do is that you want to see what other people are doing, especially those that are in the niche that you want to offer. Now, it's video editing, so I'll just type a video editing here. Video edit and see other people's gig title. We can copy from them because those that are here, those that you are recommended in the first page, usually are people that have high ratings from people that are bought from them. So you want to use the kind of title that they use in their own video. For example, the first one said that I will do professional video editing quickly. Now there are two things you should take note here. The video is going to be the video editing is going to be professional, and he's going to do it as quick as possible. So these two will be so appetizing. Anyone seeing this title loves it and wants to buy from this seller. So there are a lot of titles here, and you can take from them. Like this guy used amazing, and this seller says I will do video editing for your YouTube video. So we want to copy something like that, and I will use the same. I will do professional video editing in 20 hours. All right, so I think anyone saying that your video editing will only come in 20 hours, I think it's going to be awesome enough to make them buy. So this is just an example. It doesn't really have to be this way, but what I'm trying to say is that your gig title has to be as professional as anything can be. It has to be something that will motivate a potential buyer to stop by, open your gig and see what you are offering, and possibly even buy from your gig. So we have our gig title. It's about video editing, and I said that I would do professional video editing in 20 hours. And then in the next field, this is where you select your category rather. The category of our gig is graphic design, no. Digital marketing, no. It's video and animation. So I'll choose video animation, and I will choose a sub niche right here. The subcategories rather right here. The subcategory is video editing. So I'll choose video editing, and I'll keep going down to the gig metadata. So what kind of video am I making? I am not making a YouTube video. I'm not making an explainer video. I'm not making a corporate video. It's not a music video. It's not a wedding video. So I'll have to really see which of the video will best describe what I want to do. It's not a documentary. All right, so I'll go back to a YouTube video, because that's the video that's where most people want to really upload their video. That is where I will have more potential. I can create another gig, and then this time I'll say it's going to be a family video, a family and travel video. But for now, let's stick with the one which you want to do. It's not an ad or social media, it's YouTube video. So let's stick with this one. But I can create a second gig. It's still going to be a video editing. Choose a more appealing gig title, and then choose ads and social media video. But for now, let's stick with our YouTube video. Now, after doing this, the next thing is to go to the next field, which is the search tag. And we'll have to enter up to 5 keywords here. Now, if you don't know what a tag is something which you want people to search on Fiverr and will trigger your gig. For example, when I searched for video editing here, one of the things that made these videos to pop up is because they have a tag that is related with the search word video editing, as you can see right here on the screen. So what I want to do is enter search words that are related to video editing. And something that can also help me is to spy my competitors' search tag. Their search tag can be found right inside their gig. For example, I just click this guy's gig, this seller's gig, and I can scroll down to the bottom of his gig and see his own search tags and then copy them. Let's see what he has. All right, related search tag, video editing, video editor, video editing. Okay, the first one is edit video, and then we have YouTube channel and YouTube video. So I want to do something like this and add this kind of tags to my gig. So I'll go with edit video. Enter. Okay, we have a suggestion here. Enter, then video editing. Enter, and then YouTube video. And then we'll still have video editor. And then just editor. Okay, that's it. So we have 5 search tag. These are some of the things people will search for, and it will open my own gig so that people can see what I offer. Okay, and now I will continue and go to the second section of the gig creation. All right, now here in the second section, as you can see, we are done with the overview, and now it's time for us to set the price for our gig. Now, every gig offer you have on Fiverr, you have the opportunity to create 3 packages for your gig. Like what we have here, we have the basic package, we have a standard package, and we have the premium package. What it means is that the minimum requirement for your work, for example, you want to create a video editing you want to edit a video for someone, and you want to edit a 5-minute video or less. That's your minimum requirement. So how much will you charge for it? What if the person wants to send a video that is above 5 minutes but not up to 10 minutes? So let's say like 7 to 8 minute videos. You can actually set a standard gig for that one, a standard package rather, for that video length, and then charge higher. You can also charge for a premium video, which will be like 15 minutes video or more, and then you can create a premium package around it. So what will happen is that I want to create a basic gig, and in my basic gig they asked me to name it. I'll name it silver, and then I'll come to the second. Don't worry, it's a kind of a delay, but it comes up later. And in my standard gig I will name it gold, and then in the last one I'll name it diamond. All right, so I have 3 gigs, and I have named all the 3. I have 3 packages, and I have named all the 3 packages. And I want to give a brief description of what I offer in each of these packaging. In my first package, I will say 10 minutes video footage. Okay, it's not coming up yet. Okay, it's 10 minutes video footage plus 1 revision. That means if the person is not satisfied with the initial work, he can actually send back the video, and then I will have to review the video and make any needed adjustment and send it back. So I will just give 1 revision. Then in the second package, I will say up to 15 minutes video. Okay, let's make it 10 minutes video. Plus 3 revisions and sound sync. All right, the sound synchronization is that if the person wants, I can add a background music to it, and I will also give the person 3 revisions. Now, in the last package, I'll say all, okay, let's say 15 minutes footage, video footage. Plus all packages. And color grading. All right, so what I'll do in this, well, it's coming up. All right, fine. So what I'll do right in this gig, this package, is that I'm offering up to 15 minutes video footage. It doesn't mean that I will edit the video for a whole 15 minutes. It means that the video runtime, the video that the person will send will not be more than 15 minutes. The runtime of the video, which is when I edit the video, the final time might not be up to 15 minutes. And I will specify it at the bottom of the gig. So let's keep editing, and in this bottom part, for the first gig, I want to deliver it in 1 day because I have less work there. And then in the second package, I will deliver in 2 days. And then in the third package, because I'll be adding color grading and I'll need more time to edit up to 15 minutes video, I'll need up to 3 days to do that. So after creating that, I'll come down to footage provided by buyers. From what I said earlier, the first one is 15 minutes. The buyer would provide a 15 minutes, 10 minutes footage. Okay, it seems like Fiverr don't have a 10 minutes footage for video editing here, so I will have to change it above to 10 minutes. So to 15 minutes rather. So both the basic gig and the standard gig, which is the first packaging. Here I had 15 minutes. Here I'll have to change it 10 minutes. I'll have to change them to 15 minutes. And then change this one to 20 minutes. Okay, so I have it here as well. I'll change here to, it doesn't have 20 minutes, so I'll change it to, okay, it does, I guess. Okay, it doesn't have, so I'll change it to 30 minutes footage. So someone can send up to 30 minutes video. What I'll only do is that I'll now increase the amount I would charge per package. All right, so the running time. If someone sends a 15-minute video for the basic gig, how long will if I edit the video, how long will it take with the video run? So I'll say 10 minutes. So if you send a 15-minute, the video will be edited, but it will not go beyond 10 minutes. For both basic and standard gig. But for premium gig, you are sending a 30-minute footage, and I will allow it to run for 20 minutes. Great. So selected. Color grading is only available for the premium package. Sound design and mixture is available for both the standard and premium package. And then motion graphic is available for only this last one. Then subtitle available for the last one. Thumbnail, I can manage to create a thumbnail for both videos in case you need a thumbnail. And then the file source is not really necessary, so I won't be sending you a file source. So how much will I charge for boot work? Well, I will start with $20 for the basic gig, and then for the standard gig I will charge $40, and then for the last gig, which is the premium gig, I will charge $80. The truth is, this is being underpaid. For a work like this, for a package like this, I expect that the basic gig should be up to $40 to $50. But because no one knows me on Fiverr, I have not done any job before, I don't have any reputation, I want to keep things as low as I can in order to attract potential buyers, those who want their videos to be edited. So I will have to keep things low. And then after that, I will come down and include, okay, the price is already here, final price. I'm not including any licensed music tracks. I'm not including any licensed video clip. So I think that's all I need. The next is to go to Gig Extra. Gig Extra is if someone comes with a different theme and it's not available in the main gig, so you can add those different themes here. For example, in the basic gig, I said I'll deliver it in 1 day, and that's okay. But what if someone wants to order my standard gig that is to be delivered in 2 days, and now the person wants it to be delivered in 1 day? What I will do is that, yes, I will accept. I will deliver it in only 1 day, but before I will do so, you will pay me an additional $20. And then the premium package, I will deliver it in 3 days. But if someone wants me to deliver in 2 days or in 1 day, the person will have to pay an additional $30 to the initial amount that is already paying. So if someone order the first package, like the basic package, it does not include color grading. So if the person wants color grading, then the person will have to pay me another $10, and then the person will also give me 1 extra day to do color grading for the initial packaging. So just to set these things up, and when the whole thing here is set up, you click save and continue. Okay, I subtitle. Okay, I don't want to subtitle it, so I want to save and continue and go to the next section. No, I don't want to add revision. In the next section is the description. And in this description section, this is where you try to convince people about this specific gig on what you do. So you want to be as appealing as possible. You want to be professional. You want to tell people that you are the guy for the job. So for example, you can type something like, "Hi, my name is, for example, Daniel from Nigeria. I have been I've been editing for the past 10 years. I have also had the privilege of, okay, I think I made a mistake with my privilege here. Okay, sorry. Privilege of working with some well-known brands and recognized individuals. Using in different platforms such as YouTube. I work closely with my clients, keeping their requirements, their project requirements in mind. All right, so you want to type something like this to try to convince people that you are the professional person, the person who can actually do the job for them. So once people trust you, once people come to your gig description and say that, yes, this is the guy, they will be moved to want to buy from you. So you can conclude by saying that if you buy my gig, I'm very convinced that you will not you will not look other way. So click now. So order now for this fine experience. I think people want on Fiverr really want something like this. They really want to be convinced that if they buy from you, it will not be a waste of their money. So when you have a gig and you try to convince people that you know what you are doing and you can sell for them, you can actually deliver their project the way they want it, they will be moved to buy from you. So there's still another part to this this section. If you have any frequently asked question, you can type it here and then give the answer. For example, how long have you been editing videos? You can put the answer, I've been a video editor for the past 10 years. Or if you think that there are some questions that people usually ask you before they order your gig, perhaps with time you get to know those frequently asked questions, you can put them here and then put the answer too, so that when someone wants to order your gig and he already has that question in mind, he can come to this section and see and see the frequently question you have had here, and it can move the person to order your gig as well. Now after that, you save and continue and go to the next section. The next section is the requirements section, as you can see here, which is section 4. The requirements section is a must. You must have the requirement. For example, you want to ask some questions. For example, have you sent all the files needed for this project? So that can be the first question. Have you sent all the files needed for this project? So this is the requirement you want all your buyers to meet. Your buyers must meet this requirement and make sure that they have sent the files you need or any other requirement which you ask of them. So if the person wants to meet up with this requirement, what the person will do is to either submit a free text or you can ask the person to give you to send an attachment. In this case, it's going to be an attached file because the person will send pictures or videos that he wants me to edit. So it's going to be an attached file. Sometimes if it's for those who are in the script niche that actually wants to edit script or edit text, you can actually use the text file. So you ask the person to send a free text, or you can have a multiple choice requirement, and then the person will choose from some of the options which you will put in the multiple choice here. But in my own case, it's an attachment, and I will save and continue. But if you have so many questions that you want to ask your buyers, you want them to provide more than just one requirement, you can add additional requirement where you will ask another question and give another option for the person to meet up with. But in this case, I want to continue because I believe that this is the only requirement I need. You must add at least one requirement. Okay, I thought I've added this requirement. Okay, the first one is question, so I'm going to add a requirement. Okay, have you sent all the files needed for this project? Okay, so I think I'm doing it all over again. It's a file, yeah. I take the required, it's so required, so the person has to make sure he does it. So I'll add it here. Okay, added, and okay, so it has added twice, but I don't know why, but it's okay. Now I will save the gig and continue. So here I have it saved. So how to get the most from your gig. This is not where I want to be. It's going to tell me about putting professional gig image in here. All right, so in this step, this is second to the final stage, which is the step number 5. In this step, I want to add something called a gig video and gig image here. So I have a gig gallery, and I will have a little brief video that tells about my work. So you can add a gig video right here, and it's compulsory. Without it, you cannot proceed beyond this step. You can just have a little video of yourself. You can record yourself in a very good scene and say something like, hey guy, I'm Daniel from Nigeria, and I've been a video editor for the past 10 years. I've done videos for a lot of people, and this is my website, that is my website. I even have a YouTube channel where I post most of my videos, and if you watch those videos, you'll find out that they are highly edited videos, and I have a very good software. I'm good in Adobe, I'm good in this video editing software, and I can give you the best of the project of a video editing experience ever. So this is where you convince people with the videos you have. You can actually use one of the videos you have previously edited, and you can paste it here, and when people see the lot of editing work you have done, it will move them to buy from you. Here you can just put a gig pic video, a picture here, so that people will see the gig picture that is related to what you offer. For example, if we come back to our search results here, you will see people putting their own gig picture right in their gig. For example, this guy that is in this number 2 said, I will do amazing video editing. And if you see him, he's sitting close to a computer with a video editing software opened right on the computer. So this is needed to convince people that you are good for the job, you know what you are doing, and you need a gig video, picture rather, that tells exactly what you do like that. So I want to imitate that guy. Perhaps come to Google to look for video editing on Google. So let's try it. Okay, and come to the image tag and see different images of people doing video editing rather. So this is an example. I can choose to use this one, I can choose to use this one, I can choose to copy this one and then put myself right at the corner here so people can see my face and see me sitting close to a computer, and they might even think that I'm the one that is actually operating that system, that is in editing that video there, and then put it here in my gig description. So when people see it, they will think that it's me really at the back of that picture there, editing that video there. So you want to use professional gig picture. It is very, very important that your gig image is professional, because that is what people want to see. Like the pictures you see here, all of them are professional. They are high resolution pictures. So you won't see a picture that is not that great here. Because if it's not great, no one wants to order from such a gig. So you want to create a very, very captivating gig. After that, you click on the save icon. You click on the save, so I meant the save link, and then you continue to the last step where nothing else is required other than to publish your gig. Now, when your gig is published, all you have to do is to sit back, ensure that you are online all the time. So when someone come and visit your gig, they can find that you are online. They want to message you before they order your gig. They know that you will answer them, reply them almost immediately, if not immediately. If you look at my profile picture right here at the top, you see that there is this little green icon here. It means that I am online. But if I'm offline, what people will see will be a gray color. So you want to be green all the time so that someone can know that you are online and available for chat once they come to your profile, they come to your gig and they want to order your gig. So that's one thing that will help you or enable you to have sales on time on Fiverr. If you cannot be on your computer all the time, once you create your Fiverr account and you create your gig with a computer, you can download the Fiverr app. It's on Apple phones. Apple Store has it, and you can also see it on Google Play Store. You can download the app there, and you can always open the app and you will always be online. And when someone sends you a message, you have a notification so you can reply or respond to the message almost immediately. So it's very important to stay online. And to get a whole lot of sales from Fiverr, you want to make sure that your gig is professional enough rather. If your gig is professional, people want to buy from a professional gig. And I have mentioned some of the things which you will do. You need a high resolution video, you need a high resolution image, you need the perfect gig description. Don't forget to add a very good related tag to your gig. All right, so that's just the little basics. What if you've been on Fiverr for a long time and you've not been successful on Fiverr? So what can you do? A few of the mistakes that people make on Fiverr is, one, they lack good communication. For example, a potential buyer comes to your gig and message you asking you some questions about your gig. Some persons lack good communication skill. That is one problem. Another problem is that most sellers are hardly online. And if you are not online, people will not contact you to buy something from you. After all, why would they do that when there are other sellers that are selling exactly the same thing right there online and can respond to them immediately? So some of them might not even remember that you are not online. They send you a message and they expect you to respond immediately, and you don't respond. They will message other sellers, and if those sellers respond, they will buy from them. So you want to be online. You want to make sure that you are professional in the way you answer people, and you want to make sure that your gig is professional. But there are a lot of things that you can do to make your gig more appealing, and I will talk about it in my next videos. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because I will soon talk about how to be successful in your Fiverr account and to get enough sales from your Fiverr account. So please be sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you have any questions, please be sure to type it in the comment section below, and I will be glad to respond to your questions. Alright, see you in my next video, which is the part 2 of how to make money online in Nigeria in 2022.